The film industry's glamour is undeniable, but it often hides a world of intense pressure and constant struggles. Behind the iconic characters and breathtaking red carpet moments, there are individuals who battle exhaustion, self-doubt, and sometimes even a sense of being adrift. Not everyone opts to keep pursuing the spotlight. Some choose to step away seeking peace or embarking on entirely new journeys. In today's video, we're exploring the fascinating stories of 20 actors who once dominated the spotlight but have since chosen to step out of the public eye. What led them to walk away from fame, and what does life look like for them now? Prepare to be surprised, and maybe even rethink your own views on success and happiness in this ever-evolving world. Be sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss more captivating stories from the world of classic cinema and entertainment. Leave a comment with 1 if this video inspired you, or 0 if you have a different take. Let's dive in. Randy Quaid, celebrated for his comedic talent, first captured attention with his standout role in The Last Detail 1973, earning nominations for an Oscar, BAFTA, and Golden Globe. In 1978, he delivered a powerful performance as a PR expert in Midnight Express. By 2004, Quaid expanded his acting range, making his stage debut as Frank in Sam Shepard's The God of Hell in New York. But despite his success, Quaid's life took an unexpected and troubling turn. Along with his wife, he became involved in criminal activities including credit card fraud and illegally occupying properties. Fleeing the law multiple times after posting bail, the couple was eventually arrested in Canada. Since then, Hollywood has grown hesitant to cast him, casting a shadow over his once promising career. Mike Tyson, the iconic boxer known as Iron Mike, once amassed a fortune of $400 million from his boxing success and lucrative endorsement deals. However, extravagant spending and poor financial decisions led to a swift downfall. By 2003, at just 37 years old, Tyson filed for bankruptcy, revealing debts exceeding $23 million. His lavish lifestyle, filled with luxury homes, exotic pets, and a large entourage, drained his wealth. On top of that, child support payments and unpaid taxes compounded his financial struggles. Despite these setbacks, Tyson displayed remarkable resilience. He reinvented himself with ventures like Tyson 2.0, a thriving cannabis company, and the hit podcast Hotboxin' with Mike Tyson. His ability to learn from past mistakes and adapt was crucial in his financial recovery. Renée Zellweger rose to global stardom after winning an Academy Award for her role in Cold Mountain, a triumph that solidified her place in Hollywood. In the wake of this major success, Zellweger took a more measured approach to her career, choosing smaller, more thoughtful roles that would allow her to maintain both quality and longevity in the industry. Her work in independent films earned her critical praise and a sense of creative renewal. Zellweger later made her way back to mainstream Hollywood, delivering a memorable performance alongside Meryl Streep in the emotional drama One True Thing, 1998, further cementing her versatile acting range. Renée Zellweger also starred opposite Jim Carrey in Me, Myself, and Irene 2000, a film that not only showcased their strong on-screen chemistry, but also led to a real-life romance. Her career continued to soar, earning her her first Oscar nomination, followed by a second for her unforgettable performance in the musical Chicago 2002. Despite her significant accomplishments, Zellweger made the decision to step away from acting, seeking time to reconnect with herself. She expressed a desire to be recognized and understood as a genuine person beyond the public persona she had cultivated throughout her career. Jack Gleeson is best known for his portrayal of the widely despised Joffrey Baratheon in Game of Thrones. His acting career began at the age of 8 in independent theater. Early on, Gleeson appeared in films such as Reign of Fire 2002 and Batman Begins 2005, before securing a pivotal role in All Good Children 2010. He also co-founded the Horse and Rider Theatre Company in Dublin, further honing his craft. However, in 2012, after the success of Game of Thrones, Gleeson made a surprising announcement that he would retire from acting to focus on his academic pursuits, particularly philosophy, and return to Ireland. His decision left many fans stunned, especially given his undeniable talent, creating a noticeable void in the industry. Kirk Cameron began his career as a child actor, gaining widespread recognition for his role as Mike Seaver on the beloved sitcom Growing Pains, which ran for 7 successful seasons. He also starred in films like Father Like Son and Listen to Me. In 2022, Cameron appeared in Lifemark, a film directed by the Kendrick brothers, in which he portrayed the foster father of Jimmy Colton David. The movie performed well at the box office, grossing over $5 million domestically. However, Cameron is perhaps even more widely known for his outspoken Christian faith. He actively shares his views on topics such as religion and homosexuality, often stirring tension with Hollywood. Through interviews and social media, Cameron unapologetically expresses his beliefs despite facing backlash from the industry. Amanda Bynes became a household name as a child actor, first gaining fame on Nickelodeon, before successfully transitioning to leading roles in teen films. She starred in popular comedies like She's the Man and What a Girl Wants 2007, showcasing her comedic talent. Her portrayal of Penny Pingleton in the musical comedy Hairspray 2007 earned both critical acclaim and commercial success, with the film being released in over 3,000 theaters. This marked a career peak for Bynes, as she garnered praise for being part of the talented ensemble cast of the talent show 2008, where she won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Ensemble and received a nomination from the Screen Actors Guild. Despite her early success, Amanda Bynes made a bold career shift in 2010 when she announced her retirement from acting on Twitter. She stated clearly, "I don't like acting anymore, so I quit," explaining that if she no longer enjoyed something, she would walk away. At just 24, her decision seemed unexpected, and she later reaffirmed it in a 2018 interview with EW, acknowledging that she was still young to retire. By the age of 35, Bynes expressed plans for a potential comeback, though it has yet to come to fruition. Daniel Day-Lewis is widely regarded as one of the greatest actors of our generation, celebrated for his meticulous role selections and commitment to method acting. His portrayal of Abraham Lincoln in Steven Spielberg's Lincoln 2012 earned him a second Golden Globe for Best Actor, the BAFTA Award, and an Academy Award for Best Actor. Following this triumph, Day-Lewis announced a 5-year acting hiatus, retreating to his farm in County Wicklow, Ireland. When he returned, he starred in Paul Thomas Anderson's historical drama, Phantom Thread, 2017. However, on June 20, 2017, his spokesperson confirmed his retirement from acting, though the reasons behind this decision were never disclosed. Michael J. Fox made his debut in Midnight Madness 1980 and quickly gained widespread recognition for his role in the beloved TV series Family Ties, 1982. In 1991, he starred in the romantic comedy Doc Hollywood, playing a doctor who dreams of becoming a plastic surgeon. He also appeared in the political drama The West Wing as Ethan West. However, in 2020, After watching a scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where Leonardo DiCaprio's character struggles to remember his lines, a challenge Fox himself had faced while filming The Good Fight, he made the decision to retire permanently from acting. Bridget Fonda, the epitome of Hollywood's classic beauty, captivated audiences with her undeniable presence and remarkable talent. She delivered unforgettable performances in films such as The Godfather Part 3, Single White Female Point of No Return, and Jackie Brown, earning praise for both her acting and her timeless beauty. However, few remember that her journey in the spotlight began much earlier. At the tender age of 5, Fonda made her film debut alongside her legendary father, Peter Fonda, in Easy Rider, marking the beginning of a new chapter in the storied Fonda family legacy. As Bridget Fonda's career soared Golden Globe and Emmy nominations affirmed what Hollywood had long known, she was a force to be reckoned with. However, in an unexpected twist, she suddenly vanished from the public eye. After marrying acclaimed composer Danny Elfman in 2003 and giving birth to their son in 2005, Fonda quietly stepped away from the limelight, leaving fame behind at the height of her success. There were no scandals, no farewell tours, just an unexpected silence. When Bridget Fonda made a rare public appearance recently, fans were taken aback. The enchanting star they once knew had changed, aging in ways that some found unrecognizable. Yet in many ways she appeared more authentic than ever. The glamorous red carpets and dazzling gowns were a thing of the past, replaced by a woman who had chosen privacy over the pressures of fame, embracing her true self over the demands of stardom. Kelly McGillis shot to superstardom with her role as Charlie, the confident, sharp, and unforgettable civilian instructor in Top Gun alongside Tom Cruise. Her natural calm, striking beauty and captivating screen presence won over audiences worldwide, making her an iconic figure of the '80s and solidifying her place in pop culture history. However, as she entered her 60s, McGillis's life took a different path, one that moved away from the Hollywood spotlight she once graced so brightly. Kelly McGillis has been refreshingly open about the realities of aging, embracing the natural changes that come with time, such as weight gain and wrinkles, in an industry obsessed with youth and physical perfection. Her candidness was both rare and courageous, challenging the norms of Hollywood. However, when Top Gun Maverick hit theaters, fans were stunned and disappointed to find McGillis noticeably absent. There was no guest appearance, no mention, nothing to acknowledge the actress who had once been such a vital part of the original film's legacy. Rumors quickly spread that Kelly McGillis's altered appearance might have been a factor in her exclusion from the high-octane sequel. While Tom Cruise returned with his seemingly ageless look, McGillis had openly embraced the realities of aging, daring to speak out about it. Her absence was not just conspicuous, it became painfully symbolic for many. It highlighted the harsh double standards women face in Hollywood. They are often faced with the choice to either fade into invisibility or battle against time with denial and cosmetic reinvention. Kelly McGillis may no longer grace the big screen, but her legacy remains untouchable. She once shined alongside the brightest stars of her time, and by choosing to embrace aging without regret, she has become something even rarer in Hollywood, an authentic figure who defied the industry's obsession with youth and perfection. Karyn Parsons is best known for her iconic role as Hilary Banks on the hit sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 1990-1996. In 1996, she took on multiple roles as co-creator, co-producer, co-writer, and co-star of the Fox sitcom Lush Life, though it was unfortunately canceled after just 4 episodes. Parsons also appeared in comedies like Late Night 1992 and The Ladies' Man 2000. After retiring from acting in the early 2000s, her portrayal of Hilary Banks remained a cherished memory for fans. Beyond her acting career, Parsons has become an author and founded Sweet Blackberry, a nonprofit dedicated to sharing lesser-known stories of African American achievements, continuing to inspire and educate audiences today. Paula Deen was once a beloved television personality known for her appearances on shows like Top Chef, MasterChef, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and in the film Elizabethtown 2012. She even planned to create a Shirley Temple ice cream for Michael. However, her career took a dramatic turn in 2012 when Lisa Jackson, the manager of her restaurant, Uncle Bubba's Seafood and Oyster House in Savannah, Georgia, filed a lawsuit against Deen accusing her of racial discrimination. The allegations included the use of the N-word and claims that Deen suggested a wedding theme where black men would be dressed as slaves. These accusations led to significant fallout, severely impacting Deen's career and public image. Paula Deen acknowledged using the N-word in the past, but defended her actions, claiming that times had changed. She also explained that the controversial wedding theme was inspired by another event. Despite her attempts at apology through video statements, the Food Network severed ties with her. Her efforts to rehabilitate her image, including a stint on Dancing with the Stars, proved unsuccessful. In 2015, Deen faced additional backlash when she posted a photo of her son with a darkened face, further damaging her once respected career. These incidents led to widespread loss of respect both personally and professionally, and had long-lasting consequences on her public image and reputation in the industry. T.J. Miller reached the height of his career with the success of the Deadpool franchise, but his journey took a sharp turn as he faced significant challenges. Despite earning around $2 million from the franchise, Miller was notably absent from Deadpool 3, largely due to conflicts with co-star Ryan Reynolds. Miller felt disrespected by Reynolds, leading to a major rift between the two. Attempts to reconcile their relationship were unsuccessful, and Miller did not reprise his role in the third installment, which had a negative impact on his career. Known for his portrayal of Eric Bachman on Silicon Valley, Miller left the show after 4 seasons, citing disagreements with producers. These controversies further compounded his professional difficulties, leaving him in a tumultuous period in his career. In December 2018, T.J. Miller's career took another hit when he was arrested for making a fake bomb threat on a train while intoxicated after a heated argument. In addition to this, he faced multiple allegations of abuse and violence from several women. Co-star Alice Wetterling described him as a bully with unwanted behavior, further tarnishing his reputation. These incidents severely damaged Miller's career prospects and public image, underscoring the importance of maintaining professional conduct and personal accountability in the entertainment industry. Meg Ryan is celebrated for her iconic roles in 90s romantic comedies such as Sleepless in Seattle, where she helped define the genre alongside co-star Tom Hanks. Their dynamic in You've Got Mail further solidified these films as timeless classics. Ryan's talent wasn't limited to romantic roles. She also showcased her versatility in powerful dramas like Courage Under Fire and When a Man Loves a Woman. In recent years, she has shifted her focus to directing while also prioritizing motherhood and exploring other creative endeavors. While she appears less frequently on screen, now Ryan's influence on the film industry, particularly in romantic comedies, remains enduring and significant. Kat Dennings gained widespread success portraying Darcy Lewis in Two Broke Girls, securing financial stability with a lucrative contract that spanned 138 episodes, earning her around $1.7 million beyond her television achievements. Dennings' role in Marvel's cinematic universe further boosted her fame, making her a fan favorite. However, her absence from recent Marvel projects sparked rumors about her potential departure from the role, leaving fans questioning the future of her character in the franchise. Kat Dennings' breakup with musician Josh Groban in 2016, just before the 6th season of Two Broke Girls, attracted significant media attention. While the split was amicable, personal events like these can often have an impact on an actor's career. However, Dennings seems poised for a career resurgence with her role in Hulu's Dollface, where she plays a woman reconnecting with her friends after a major breakup. With a talented production team and an engaging storyline, the series presents a promising opportunity for Dennings to make a triumphant return to television. Charlie Sheen was once one of the highest-paid actors on television, earning up to $8 million per episode of 2.5 Men. However, his career took a significant downturn as he struggled with addiction beginning in the 1990s. The situation escalated with a series of public incidents involving drug use and allegations of violence, most notably following his arrest in 2009. In 2010, the production of 2.5 Men was temporarily halted as Sheen sought treatment, marking a pivotal moment in his career. Despite his efforts to recover, Charlie Sheen's erratic behavior and harsh remarks toward 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre led to his dismissal in March 2011. However, Sheen has shown signs of redemption in recent years, celebrating over a year of sobriety and embarking on new television projects. In a candid interview, he took full responsibility for his past mistakes, acknowledging that his downfall was the result of a toxic combination of despair, immaturity, substance abuse, intense pressure, and feelings of betrayal. Today, Sheen is focused on maintaining his sobriety, marking a significant transformation in both his personal life and career. Sean Connery, the legendary actor who first brought James Bond to life, had an extraordinary career. Before his rise to fame, Connery worked humbly as a coffin polisher. However, Hollywood quickly recognized his unique talent and charisma. He demonstrated remarkable versatility, seamlessly shifting from the suave, sharp-spoken Bond to the wise father of Indiana Jones. His iconic roles earned him an Academy Award for The Untouchables, and his performance in Highlander solidified his place in cinematic history. After a career full of accolades, Connery retired to the peaceful life in the Bahamas, stepping away from the spotlight in 2003. Which Hollywood star with a surprising career twist do you remember most? Drop their initial in the comments. I'm going with S for Sean Connery. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more exciting stories coming your way. Gary Coleman became a household name for his role as Arnold Jackson on the hit sitcom Different Strokes. Despite earning millions as a child actor, his financial journey was marked by turmoil, largely due to personal struggles and poor financial management. At the peak of his career in the late 1970s and early 1980s, Coleman reportedly earned $100,000 per episode of Different Strokes. However, faulty financial planning combined with mismanagement by his parents and advisors led to the depletion of much of his fortune. Eventually, Coleman declared bankruptcy, a result of a combination of legal disputes, health problems, and financial missteps. As an adult, Gary Coleman retained only a small fraction of his childhood wealth. Alongside his financial struggles, he faced ongoing health challenges, including congenital kidney disease that required multiple surgeries and frequent hospital stays. These medical issues, combined with a declining acting career, placed significant financial strain on him. Despite his attempts to revive his career through appearances in low-budget films and reality TV shows, Coleman was never able to regain the level of success he had enjoyed as a child star. His story is a poignant reminder of the pressures that come with early fame and the harsh realities that can follow. Pamela Anderson was once a global icon with an estimated net worth of $35 million. However, excessive spending and a series of personal and financial challenges pushed her to the brink of bankruptcy. At her peak, Anderson lived a lavish lifestyle, owning homes in both Canada and Malibu, indulging in expensive travel jewelry and cosmetic procedures which rapidly drained her finances. In 2000, an ambitious Malibu home renovation project led to an unexpected $8 million bill, further complicating her financial situation. She also faced significant tax debts, including over $493,000 owed to California and $1.3 million in Canadian property taxes. The mounting financial pressures eventually forced Anderson and her two sons to live in a trailer park. Her former partner, John Peters, helped alleviate some of her debt, settling $200,000 for her. Despite these hardships, Anderson has recently experienced a financial resurgence. In 2021, she sold her Malibu home for $1.8 million, and her 2023 memoir and Netflix documentary achieved commercial success, boosting her net worth to $20 million. Stephen Baldwin, the youngest of the Baldwin brothers, experienced significant financial struggles, proving that even wealthy celebrities are not immune to hardship. Despite a successful acting career with roles in The Usual Suspects and Biodome, as well as appearances on reality shows like Celebrity Apprentice and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Baldwin's finances took a major hit. In the late 2000s, he faced serious tax issues, failing to pay New York state taxes from 2008 to 2010. This oversight resulted in more than $400,000 in back taxes, interest, and penalties, adding considerable strain to his financial situation. Stephen Baldwin attempted to reduce his debt to $300,000, but this amount was only a small fraction of his total liabilities. In 2009, he filed for bankruptcy protection, revealing debts exceeding $2 million. These debts included $1.2 million in property mortgages that exceeded the valuation of his property's $770,000 in credit card debt and over $1 million in unpaid taxes. Baldwin also faced home foreclosure after failing to make monthly mortgage payments of $77,000 for 6 years. The 2008-2009 financial crisis severely impacted the entire entertainment industry, adding to his financial troubles. Despite his efforts to pivot toward faith-based projects, his financial situation remained unchanged, ultimately leading to a negative net worth of $2 million. She captivated audiences with her unforgettable performance in The Shining, where she stood out like a dream and sometimes a nightmare, and her quirky charm in Popeye. Her presence on screen was both haunting and mesmerizing, leaving a lasting impression. Hollywood recognized in her a delicate, truly original allure, but just as swiftly as she rose to fame, she seemed to vanish from the limelight. After retiring from acting in 2002, Shelley Duvall seemed to disappear without a trace. She vanished from the public eye, retreating to an almost completely reclusive life in rural Texas for over a decade, with no information about her whereabouts until 2016. That year, she made a shocking return, not on the red carpet, but in headlines around the world, with a frail appearance on Dr. Phil. For the first time, Duvall openly discussed her mental health struggles, revealing a private torment that stunned fans who had once known her as a whimsical mermaid on the big screen. But the revelations didn't stop there. In a rare interview in 2021, Shelley Duvall lifted the veil on the trauma she endured behind the scenes of some of her most iconic roles, especially during the grueling filming of The Shining. She shared how she suffered emotional breakdowns, isolation, and endless days of crying throughout the process. What the world saw as masterful acting, she revealed, was actually raw pain forever captured on film. Sadly, on July 11th, from the 20th to the 24th, she passed away. Her legacy is now defined not only by the unforgettable roles she played, but by the courage with which she shared the painful truths of her journey. Lena Headey, the British actress best known for her iconic role as Cersei Lannister in HBO's Game of Thrones, has had a remarkable and tumultuous financial journey. At the height of her career, she earned up to $1.1 million per episode, making her one of the highest-paid TV stars. Combined with strategic real estate investments, her net worth was estimated at $12 million in 2023. However, in 2013, she revealed that she had less than $5 in her bank account following a difficult divorce from musician Peter Lorre. The demanding nature of her career, coupled with her lavish lifestyle, complicated her financial stability. Things worsened with a legal dispute over a $46,000 tax refund from 2011, which only added to her mounting financial stress. At one point, Headey had to rely on credit to support herself and her son, and her appeal for a $6,000 tax refund was denied, deepening her financial difficulties. Courtney Love's financial journey has been marked by significant ups and downs, with periods of prosperity followed by serious hardship. As the former lead singer of the band Hole and an actress, Love has faced numerous personal and professional challenges. At the height of her career, she boasted an estimated net worth of $100 million primarily from her music and acting successes. However, extravagant spending, tax issues, and legal troubles quickly took a toll on her wealth. Despite her once prominent status, Love faced years of financial struggles, including bankruptcy filings, which highlighted the rapid erosion of her fortune. In a 2009 statement, Courtney Love admitted to spending $27 million inherited from her grandmother after the death of her husband, Kurt Cobain. Her financial struggles worsened in 2014 when she faced a $319,700 tax deficiency in California, adding to a series of financial setbacks that included bankruptcy filings in 1992 and 1993. Love openly discussed the hardships she faced during these tough times, recalling moments when she couldn't even afford shoes and had to rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. These candid revelations highlighted the stark contrast between her public image as a wealthy artist and the harsh financial reality she endured behind the scenes. Gary Busey, known for his roles in films like The Buddy Holly Story and Point Break, experienced significant financial turmoil throughout his career. Once a wealthy star with a multi-million-dollar net worth from acting and diverse business ventures, Busey faced numerous personal and professional setbacks that led to his financial collapse in 1988. A severe motorcycle accident caused brain injuries, which impaired his acting abilities and triggered a long battle with addiction and erratic behavior, adding to the financial strain. His crisis reached a peak in 2012 when he filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, revealing debts exceeding $500,000. At that time, his tangible assets were under $50,000, and he owed multiple creditors, including the IRS Wells Fargo and UCA Medical Center. Busey's financial troubles were compounded by failed business ventures, ongoing legal battles, and escalating medical costs. In 2010, he was diagnosed with cancer, further intensifying his financial struggles. MC Hammer, the rapper behind iconic hits like You Can't Touch This and Too Legit to Quit, rose to fame in the early 1990s and amassed a net worth that exceeded $30 million. However, his lavish spending and poor financial management eventually led to a dramatic downfall, becoming a cautionary tale for emerging artists. In 1991 alone, Hammer earned around $33 million, which would be the equivalent of $50 million today. Despite this success, his extravagant lifestyle, including a massive entourage and excessive purchases, drained his wealth, leaving him bankrupt by the mid-1990s. Instead of investing wisely, he splurged on luxury cars, a private jet, and 21 racehorses worth up to $1 million each. One of his most extravagant purchases was a 200-room estate he spent $30 million renovating. He also maintained a 200-person entourage costing $500,000 per month. This lavish lifestyle, combined with declining album sales, led to his financial collapse by 1996. That year, Hammer declared bankruptcy with debts exceeding $13 million and was forced to liquidate assets, including his mansion and luxury cars. Once a successful rapper, he struggled to regain stability in the entertainment industry. Brendan Fraser, beloved for roles in The Mummy and George of the Jungle, has experienced significant financial upheaval throughout his career. With an estimated net worth of around $45 million, he was among the highest-paid actors in the late 1990s and early 2000s. However, a series of personal and professional setbacks led to financial decline. His troubles began in the mid-2000s as acting opportunities dwindled, compounded by a costly divorce settlement with ex-wife Afton Smith. Fraser was obligated to pay $900,000 annually in alimony and child support, placing immense financial strain. Additionally, he faced serious health issues, including a severe back injury. Fraser underwent multiple surgeries and faced rising medical costs while trying to maintain his work. Career interruptions increased financial pressures, forcing him to reduce acting roles. By the late 2000s, Fraser's net worth declined significantly, leaving him financially unstable. In 2013, he revealed that Hollywood blacklisted him for refusing to stay silent about sexual assault, worsening his predicament. Rick Moranis rose to fame in the late 80s and early 90s with his unique comedic talent. He starred in hit movies like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Spaceballs. However, his life took an unexpected turn when his wife passed away, leading him to step back from acting to raise his children as a single father. Moranis prioritized parenting over his career, finding it difficult to balance both. Initially planning a short hiatus, he extended his break indefinitely in 1997, losing interest in the chaos of the film industry. Though he declined a role in the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot, he clarified he hasn't officially retired, but is more selective with projects. Fans still hope to see him return to the big screen, bringing back his signature humor and charm. Toni Braxton, Grammy-winning R&B artist, known for hits like Unbreak My Heart and Breathe Again, has experienced a tumultuous financial journey. Despite success and wealth, Braxton filed for bankruptcy multiple times, illustrating the fragility of fame and fortune in entertainment. In the 1990s, she was among the highest-earning R&B performers, making millions from tours, record sales, and endorsements. However, financial difficulties arose in the early 2000s due to health issues and legal disputes threatening her career. She filed for bankruptcy in 1998 with over $1 million in debt, and again in 2010 revealing assets under $50,000 and debts exceeding $10 million. Extravagant spending on luxury real estate, cars, and fashion exacerbated her troubles. Nevertheless, Braxton persisted touring and creating music. In 2014, her appearance on the reality show Braxton Family Values played a crucial role in revitalizing her career and finances. Her net worth is currently estimated at around $10 million, demonstrating remarkable resilience. Share with us, which person resonated with you the most? Leave a comment with the number 1 if today's story inspired you, or 0 if you have a different perspective. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.